Hey folks, welcome to John Gillespie's Waters and Woods. This is certainly something I am not used to when I go fishing, and that is a traffic jam. We're on the Edens Expressway today, heading towards downtown Chicago, and we're going to get out in the Chicago harbor and do some fishing today. There's lake trout, there's perch, we're going to have a good time, but first we got to get through all this traffic. These fish are all in our harbors.
Close to 14 there.
Are you having fun?
I'm having a blast.
Fleet Farm presents John Gillespie's Waters and Woods. Fleet Farm, the ultimate fishing headquarters.
Yes, folks, it is not an easy job getting through that early morning traffic going to downtown Chicago on the Edens Expressway, but we're here, and there's plenty of boat launches that you can get out here on, folks, and lots of lake trout.
Lots of lake trout, John, and you might even catch a random whitefish, brown trout, steelhead, but there's mainly lake trout hanging around these rock structures.
You mentioned the rock structure. So in the Chicago harbor, straight out from Navy Pier, they got a long rock wall, and the lake trout use that, and they can be anywhere along that wall?
Anywhere along the wall. It seems like they're chasing a lot of bait right now and kind of pushing it up along it.
Okay, who is our special guest today?
Chicago Joe.
Chicago Joe. He's from Lockport, Illinois, but we call him Chicago Joe. And he's going to help us catch some Lakers.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Hey, folks, we'll show what we're using and how we're using it. All of that coming up right after this.
Use a polar trailer or cart to check off your to-dos easily and quickly. All Polar trailers and carts are built to last and come with a 5-year warranty. Polar trailers and carts are built for projects, no matter what you have to get done. These trailers and carts can withstand anything when you put them to the test. They are built strong. Polar trailers and carts, built for lawn, garden, farm, and field to help you get all your outside projects done.
Well, AMSOIL's slogan is first in synthetics, and a lot of people don't realize that, but they invented synthetic oil, and initially it was really because of conservation or going green. They wanted to have much longer intervals in between oil changes, and because of the longer intervals between changes, there's less waste, and for a lot of people that means only one oil change a year. And another great benefit is the wear protection. An independent lab compared AMSOIL Signature Series synthetic motor oil head-to-head against the leading competitor in a 100,000-mile test. Signature Series provided far superior wear protection and kept bearings looking like new. To find out more, go to amsoil.com.
Hey, welcome back, folks. I'll tell you what, the traffic was tough getting here, but this really is a neat place to fish when you got the incredible Chicago skyline in the background. And what we're going to do today is target a lake trout. And Caleb, two of my favorite baits down here are the Kastmaster and a jerk minnow with a 3/4 ounce jig head. And Caleb, can you give us a little idea about where we're fishing, depth and structure?
Yeah, John, right now we're fishing kind of a rock man-made structure just off of it. Of course, you got rocks coming down and then it'll get to a sand bottom, and we're fishing just off of the rocks onto the sand right now.
Well, I just missed one. Now you hooked up, huh?
Yeah, John, kind of putting a little pattern here.
You got that Kastmaster on?
Actually, what?
You don't even, you got 3 rods rigged up and you don't know what you're throwing.
I know. I went to a blade bait.
Okay, we're going to need that net here, Joe. Joe, we need you. Come on, buddy. Have you seen, what do we got? A big smallmouth bass.
Is it really? Yeah.
Wait till you guys see this. We're lake trout fishing, and you got a smallie, and that's a beauty, too. Joe, this is a pretty good smallmouth fishery down here, isn't it?
Absolutely. All of southern Lake Michigan's absolutely loaded with smallmouth. Lots of them like this.
I'll tell you what, folks, we caught that one smallmouth bass in the Chicago harbor, but Caleb is a charter boat captain in the summertime, and he knows a lot of different spots. We're actually now 18 miles from downtown Chicago, and this is a mid-lake reef, and that didn't take us long. Look at that. Hey, Chicago Joe, how was the boat ride out here?
It was pretty rough, but this boat handles like a dream.
That's a recon for you. Does this feel like a good laker?
Feels decent.
What do we got there, Caleb?
Nice lake trout,
Oh,
John.
wow. Oh, and the big waves out here too, guys. The big waves.
What a battle.
Holy cow, look at that rod still. Here he is. And
Oh, yes.
There we
did you
go.
get him? Nice job, guys. Hey, Caleb, tell the folks what happened today.
Like you mentioned before, we got in there and we're marking a lot of fish. I mean, we had the mega side down there. We were side scanning all over, and we weren't seeing what we wanted, but we knew we had this wind coming. But we just made the call to come out here. You know, like you said, we had a long run. I'm sure glad we did, because we've been out here 2 minutes.
We got some big waves building. Hey, Joe, how was that fight there, pal?
Oh, it was wonderful.
Look at the pretty colors on that lake
look at the
trout.
colors on that fish, all the orange. And
That is
nice
amazing.
job. God, beautiful.
Breaking news from Fleet Farm. Save up to $20 on the Dio Revels LT spinning reel. Sizes 2,000, 2,500, 3,000, or 4,000.
Oh, I put a Kastmaster on. I was classed. This is about my third cast out here, folks. And I'll tell you,
Doubled up
we
here.
got two on at a time here. All right, let's see what mine is here. There's brown trout out here too. You're hooked up too there?
Yeah, John, that was.
Oh my
that thing
gosh.
Smacked it.
Look at my 2B fishing rod is bent in half. Wow. Joe, we're gonna need some expert netting.
There's mine.
I cannot move this fish, folks. I'm trying. I got my drag set just right. And look at that. Oh my gosh, look at that giant torpedo.
Jeepers.
Caleb Zorn. Oh my gosh, that's the biggest lake trout I've ever seen. Oh, that is huge. Oh, that's huge. Look at him run again. Look at him run again.
Whoa.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, now I gotta pump him again. Holy cow. Oh my gosh. Okay, Caleb. Okay, buddy. Oh, look at the size of that thing. Oh my gosh, look at the size of that lake trout.
Oh yeah, no, that's bigger than what I thought.
I am worn out. I'll tell you what, that was the first cast I had with a gold Kastmaster, and the Kastmaster was falling like that, and he just ripped it on the way down. Well, that's our double header. That's a beautiful fish with real pretty colors there. Caleb, you like that orange,
I
don't you?
love that orange on him.
That's
Here's
the
where-
best.
this one's got the orange too, but man, he just looks so much more prehistoric than
I'd
that.
be proud of that behemoth. Did he
Oh.
fight or what?
He put on a show.
And we've been here 5 minutes, and seriously, we had to go 18 miles out on the lake to get to a reef,
Yep.
and it's worth it. I
It's
that's,
all worth it.
Definitely worth
that's
it.
3 lake trout in how long, Joe?
Maybe 5 minutes.
Yeah.
We were fishing Lake Michigan out of Chicago, Illinois. A 1.5 hour drive from Milwaukee, 0 hours from Chicago, and 6.5 hours from Minneapolis.
We're off the clock to clock more fish, to fill our live wells and empty our coolers, because there's more to explore. The latest Humminbird fish finders work fast, see clearly, and know all the best spots. They fish even smarter paired with the Minn Kota and break down the water like never before. If you like your plans loose and lines tight, then it's time to explore. Only with Humminbird.
Folks, I've relied on Johnson Pump products for many years, and now they're even better. Check out the new Aqua Void Bilge and the Aqua O2 Aerator.
The best advantage with the new products is no tools necessary to replace your motor cartridge. Quick watertight connector and the same easy change cartridge. With the new motor cartridges, we have a high efficiency impeller and a low amp draw motor. To the angler, they're gonna have faster fill of their live wells, and they're gonna have better aeration along with a faster evacuation of their bilge. This pump will fit on any boat. It has a multi-configuration inlet port as well as a 360 rotation outlet port.
Johnson Pump, reliability on board.
They say things aren't built like they used to be. Tell that to John Johnson, the craftsman behind Recon Boats. He and his small team make each boat by hand, maintaining the highest standards. Every shred of fiberglass, every stitch of upholstery, every latch, hinge, and switch. It's all in the details, which is why the angler is at the forefront of the design philosophy for every Recon boat. Recon Boats, made by craftsmen, built for fishermen.
This is just after letting that big one go. I'm hooked up on the next cast. Joe's hooked up. Joe's hooked up too.
Here we go again.
2 at a time, Joe.
5 minutes and here we are catching more.
4-foot waves on Lake Michigan.
I know,
in the
I'm barely able to hold myself.
Catching Lakers.
If you need a kneel, Joe, go ahead.
No, I'm good. All right. I got this one up already.
Get him in the clamaroo there. Nice job there. That's one. I'm still battling back here. Oh, beautiful orange colored Laker there.
God, I love the colors on these
Holy
fish.
cow. Hey, Caleb, you know, you did a little research before we came down here in case they weren't going to be biting in the harbor. And I'll tell you what, this has paid off big time. And this is a spot where you guys actually fish in the summertime?
Yeah, we'll come out here in the summertime, mainly when we fish tournaments.
Hey, Joe, you know, you fish in Illinois a lot.
Yep.
This is pretty spectacular.
The lake trout fishing it's only been getting better and better and better. It's all the stocking they've done in southern Lake Michigan and everywhere. So the Lakers have really bounced back.
These last two fish, folks, came on that gold Kastmaster, and what you want to do with this is really pretty simple, and it works for smallmouth bass and walleyes too. But you just cast out, and again, I like to use a high-vis line. I've got the Smackdown high-vis green on right now, 20-pound test, and then you can see when that bait hits the bottom. Once it hits the bottom, you just do the simple lift like this, and you let that bait flutter back down. So in other words, when you're doing a rip like this, that bait's going down like that, and that's where they almost always hit. So keep an eye on your line, because your line can be a bite indicator. It'll actually jump when a fish hits it. You having fun, Joe?
Oh yeah.
Now that's a blade bait you're using?
Yep, I got the blade bait on. Tried casting it, I've been vertical jigging it the whole time, and then I tried casting it in first cast. There we go.
I have seen this before, but this is pretty incredible, isn't it?
Oh yeah. I love it, especially how quick we've been doing this. It's amazing.
Well, let's see him there, Caleb.
Oh, jumping out of the net.
Oh, there you go.
There we go.
Not too often I miss them.
Oh, that's a pretty one too.
Yep.
Look at that one there, Caleb. That's a nice one.
Fish.
Love it.
Now, can you get them on plastics out here too, Caleb, do you
I'm
think?
sure. I would think so. I mean, I might switch over to it just to see.
Only because it's easier to take the hook out.
A lot easier to take the hook out.
Here comes another lake trout, folks. What are you using there, Caleb Zorn?
You know, I switched over to a plastic, a jerk minnow. Joe had it. Oh, you hooked up, John?
I'm hooked up too, yeah. You can take care of that. I'll reel this in. Folks, this is just, you know, I haven't seen this too many times in my life. Even for bluegills, but when it's big lake trout, it's something special. Okay, Caleb.
Whoa!
There's an eater.
That's one for the grill.
Take him
right
up there.
There's the griller,
buddy. Now, we talked about eating quality before. Now, tell the folks how you fix those again.
Smoked. You can smoke those, but that one that size would probably be pretty good on the grill.
Yeah.
And what's the limit on Lakers out here, guys?
It's 5.
It is 5.
Yeah, it's 5.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we're in different waters. We're in Illinois
Joe,
right
move
now.
up a little bit. We want to see yours. Yours is big there, buddy. Hey, Chicago Joe. All right there, buddy. He's having a good time, folks.
Yep, been watching you guys catch them all for the last few.
We are filming this whole show, folks, so far. Here he is. Oh, there we go. Surprise, surprise, another lake trout. Hey, have you ever seen it this fast, though?
I mean, I've gotten some good days, but this is pretty good. I'll say we've gotten them this is pretty fast.
You know, John, this is the first. Oh, look at. Oh,
you're not going to flip him in.
I don't think so. But no, this is the first cast they put on the Moonshine gold hammered jigging spoon they have there.
Oh, we got to show the folks. That was red hot for coho this summer. Now, hold him steady. This is that Moonshine bait right here?
Yep, that's that one.
And you work it just like I showed on the Kastmaster?
Just like the Kastmaster, yep.
And look at it, you had him hooked perfectly,
yeah,
didn't you?
he wasn't going anywhere.
Have you released that one yet?
No, John.
You still got one?
I'm still trying to get it out.
Are these fish schooled up or what?
They gotta be, John. This is pretty unbelievable.
Oh my, look at that. Holy moly, 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 moly. Okay there, Caleb Babu there, buddy.
Looks like another eater there, John.
Yeah, we're catching the... There. Oh.
Nicely done.
Ah.
The hook is out.
This is amazing. Seriously. 4 hours we fished this morning. I never had a bite. I looked at you. You looked at me. And we knew this reef was 18 miles from where we were, and you made the call, didn't you?
Yeah, I'm glad we did that because, like you said, we both looked at each other and we knew we had to do something different.
Folks, it's time now to announce this week's winners of the Fleet Farm John Gillespie's Waters and Woods 2024 Fishing Contest.
This week's first winner is Tina Barros of Tomahawk, Wisconsin, caught this 14.5-inch crappie on Lake Alice using a wax worm. Andrew Foster of Beaver Dam, Wisconsin, caught this 44-inch northern pike on the Mississippi River using a spoon. Bridget Hoffner of Caledonia, Wisconsin, caught this 37-inch lake trout on Lake Michigan using a minnow. Kristen Wishman of Johnsonville, Wisconsin, caught this 22-inch largemouth bass on Lake Elkhart using a golden shiner. And this week's first kid winner is Wyatt Dillenberg of Middleton, Wisconsin, caught this 21-inch largemouth bass on Lake Mendota using a shiner. And Bella Wagner of Oconomowoc, Wisconsin, caught this 39-inch northern pike in Wisconsin on a hot dog. Each week, I shop online at fleetfarm.com to check out the latest deals. This week, save $25 on the Old Timer lithium-ion fillet knife with 8-inch blade, and save $1.99 on Northland Tackle eye candy shads, crawlers, minnows, and grubs. 2 for $10.
When you're meeting with a client, it's so important that you're present with them and you're listening. I've heard lawyers say your job as a trial lawyer is to read the law, understand the law, make the argument. You can't get emotionally connected with your client. I completely disagree with that. In order to tell your client's story, you want to learn what's important to them. Sit down and have a meal together. Learn about their family. Learn about their history. Learn about where they're from. You have to emotionally connect with them. It's their story. It's not ours. And the only way to do that in an effective way is to truly care, to truly connect, and listen.
What do you got?
Another lake trout, John. Here we go, coming up.
And can you net them, or do you need me?
Hey, I got you.
Oh, there you go. Joe finally said, I'll come and help you.
He's trying to get a double up going on again.
No, we should explain to the folks, we had a camera problem here, and we've caught 2 fish that we couldn't film. And of course, you know, Ryan is always prepared. Oh, I just got bit off.
Whoa.
Holy moly, did that thing hit that jerk minnow. And it went zzz, busted the line. Let's see yours there, man. Look at that.
Beautiful fish.
Just absolutely, this is just incredibly incredible.
It's
world
as
class,
fast as you get it down
unbelievable. And did you hear that?
Oh, I heard the drake screaming.
I just was ripped that blasting, and all of a sudden, zzz, and I had no chance. Well, I finally got one to hit a jerk minnow here, and that's going to help our netters because the single hook is a lot easier to get out of a net. And they hit that jerk minnow the same way they do a Kastmaster, on the fall, and it is an incredibly fun hit. Okay there, Caleb. Nicely done there, pal. I'll tell you what, this is not easy out here.
No.
We got 3 to 4 foot waves, and we're gonna. You can't leave because it's too much fun.
Yeah.
But look at right in the corner of the mouth there.
Yep.
Isn't that incredible?
It's absolutely great
On the
fishing.
jerk minnow.
This thing is rip and drag.
Well, I had one of those earlier. You saw that. Are you amazed at the average size, buddy?
Oh yeah, they're all nice fish out here, but there's a lot of 7 to 10 pound fish and much bigger than that.
So you were vertical jigging there?
No, I casted that one that time.
Okay, here he comes, and that is a beauty. Yeah, I mean, look at the pretty coloring. That is a beautiful fish there, Joe.
Absolutely. They all got that orange.
And what happened on that?
I mean, he just ripped out a lot of line, and these vibratos are, these blade baits are so hard to get out of the net and keep these fish pinned. It's still a lot of fun though.
Okay, Caleb's got one on in the back, Joe's got one up in the front.
And you just lost yours.
We would have had 3 at a time, I know that. I don't know if you're going to be able to net this yourself, because folks, if for an old guy like me, it's kind of hard to stand in these waves.
It is not great conditions to be moving around in the boat.
Joe, you're going to have to net your own. Oh, look at that one. Can you get him, Joe?
Good, Joe!
Yay, Joe!
That was some excitement there.
Well, he got his in.
Yeah, he did. I just got a glimpse of mine.
It's a big one?
Fish, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Okay, there he is, Caleb. Let's see what we do here, buddy. Nice job there, pal. Why are they different colors there, Caleb?
John, I'm sure one's a female, one's a male. Just, you know, you got orange tip fins, and Joe's is pretty plain. Oh, just took one over the bow there.
Gotta ask you, buddy, how deep are we fishing, or what's the depth range for these fish?
You know, we're at about 35 to 45 feet, and these fish seem to be all over the water column.
Well, I'll tell you what, guys, those waves are building. We catch 2 more and we'll go in, all right?
Sounds
good to me.
I'll tell you what, folks, I was watching those guys hold up those 2 fish and kind of half butt jigging, and this thing smoked it. Look at that. Oh, look at that torpedo.
Nice.
Oh, Caleb, Zorn. I'll tell you what, dude. Folks, really, man, we got to get the hook out of this one and hold them up. But Caleb, you've been fishing Lake Michigan all your life. I mean,
this is fast action.
Have you seen it like this before?
I have, but you know, then again, how many times do you talk about that you come out here and only catch, you know, 7 to 12 fish in,
right,
you know, half a day? This is unbelievable.
The numbers that we've caught so far in an hour and a half is
it's
just
unbelievable.
Yeah, it really is. And if you didn't have to fool around taking the hooks out, you'd catch twice as many.
Yeah, absolutely. John, very next cast.
I know. You know, you don't even care if you lose one, do you?
No, not at all. Honestly, you'll probably get a bite right after, so.
Oh. Wow.
And I better reel in so that I can net this fish.
Yeah. Nicely done, Joe.
You know what's interesting too, Caleb, is we've caught these on blade baits, we've caught them on plastics, and
we've caught them on everything.
Kastmaster's been the best bait, hasn't it?
The Kastmaster, and honestly, that other one that I'm still throwing is the Moonshine jigging spoon, that gold-plated Moonshine there.
And I want to mention, if guys aren't from Illinois, it's very inexpensive, Joe, to get a one-day license down here.
Oh yeah, well, 1 day.
I think it was $10 for the license and $6 for the Great Lakes Trout stamp.
Yep, and then you got to get the Great Lakes Trout stamp after you get that 1 day license.
You know, that's actually a pretty good deal. I mean, considering how good the fishing is, right?
It's unbelievable.
Joe, how you doing there, Joe?
Hooked up again. It was in the same cast that Caleb just got his and netted his fish and got another one.
Did you try standing and casting up there? It's pretty tough.
That's why I'm on my knees at the moment.
Yeah, no, I mean, folks, this is wavy out here, but it's pretty hard to leave this spot, isn't it, Joe?
When you're catching them left and right every cast, it's really hard to leave.
Oh, that fish took you all the way around the back of the boat there.
All the way around the back.
That's pretty nifty. Yeah, after all this work, you better not miss this one.
Yeah, and I better not go in the water too, standing up.
I know. That's another one with a bad personality, huh? Yeah, I mean, that's a beautiful lake trout. I can feel that northwest wind picking up.
Oh yeah, she's really starting to pick up.
Let's say one more lake trout and we're going in, because we can go in and hug that shoreline on the way in. How you doing up there with your balance there?
I'm ready to get in and get a Johnsonville, I'm not gonna lie.
I know that. We got little white caps developing here too. Okay, there we go.
Nicely
Pass them right over the top of Ryan.
John, this thing just absolutely smoked the bait. As you can see, I mean, the fish only been in the boat for about 10 seconds, but man, he got it all the way down.
Hey, Caleb, want to mention too, folks want to come out here. You know, we've got this beautiful 21-foot recon. I wouldn't come out here in a small boat.
Absolutely not. You better watch your days, or at least have, you know, like you said, at least a 20-foot boat to come out here.
I had to take one more cast, folks, and of course I hooked up with the one more cast. What is so interesting, though, on the way these lake trout are hitting today, this was on a jerk minnow, and he hit it and missed it. So keep that cast coming in, because he came right back and nailed it. Okay, here he is, here he is. Do you have any idea how many fish we've caught in the last 2 hours?
I have absolutely no clue.
Would you conservatively say between the three of us, 25?
At least probably 20, 25 fish for sure.
Yeah, that's incredible. And if we stayed, we'd probably catch another 20 more, but I don't want to battle these waves too much longer.
They're getting there.
Caleb, you got one and I've got one on.
We started with the double, we could end it with the double.
We'll end her with the double if you get this one in. I'm trying to get mine in first. Caleb's hooked up in the front like you saw there. Ooh, I know I can't rush this guy. We better get Caleb's first. Can you see it? I can't see you up there. Caleb?
Yo!
Got him.
You got him?
You got him.
Okay, I'm trying back here.
Let me get mine out.
All right, I'm trying back here. Look at that. Look at the rod. I mean, seriously, that's almost bent all the way down to the water top. Okay, get it out yet? Oh, that is a Jim Dandy, huh?
There we go.
Oh, let's get these unhooked. Do you have any idea? We've been fishing 2 hours. You know, we guessed 30.
Yeah, it's probably getting right there right now. I mean, it's just about every cast. Joe, you got that fish?
He's not done. I can say.
Well, hold him up. There you go,
I'm
guys.
trying.
Yeah, and you know, we could stay out here and catch more.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, what are you thinking?
I'm going to let you make the call.
One more cast.
One more. All right. What do you think?
I mean, I'm down catching them. I just keep getting my cast out. You guys keep catching them.
You guys are great taking care of me because all I do is sit on my butt, and these guys take care of everything for me.
Caleb Zorn guides the Wisconsin waters of Lake Michigan. For more information, give Caleb a call. That phone number is 262-515-7944.
Get ready for the ride of your life. Right now, we have amazing deals that you can't miss. From rugged trails to family fun, the Yamaha Wolverine is built for it all. And with our exclusive financing and customer cash options, your dream ride is closer than ever. Experience the ultimate blend of performance and versatility. Don't wait. These deals won't last long. Visit your local Yamaha dealer today and start your new adventure.
Pete, I'm getting too old for this. So, John, you haven't heard of Brian's Custom Steps?
Oh, Pete, those are awesome. How can I get a set?
Yeah, I love these big no-slip platforms, and they're made right here in Wisconsin.
For more information on Brian's Custom Steps, call 920-315-0333. Folks, I'll tell you what, that's one of the best bites I've ever seen. 2 hours. And these waves are really building, so we got to get in. And that is our show for today. Please join us next week. I don't know if we're going to fish yet. We will find a place somewhere. Until then, I'm John Gillespie, hoping to see you enjoying John Gillespie's Waters and Woods.